lovelies, it's Miss Lady Lace here, and today I have a fabulous new video for you. I recently asked you on Instagram to ask me some questions and I'd answer them in a YouTube video, so I thought it'd be lots of fun to put this together today and share it with all of you. Instagram is probably my favorite social media platform as it's mainly picture based and I get to connect with you on a much more intimate level. So if you'd like to follow me on Instagram where we can chat and share pictures, I'll pop a little link here as well as at the end of the video. I did receive quite a few questions, so if I don't answer yours today, I promise I'll send you a message with a bit more of a detailed response. But if you have any interest in pinup or burlesque, I love to help people out, so do write a comment, send me an email, or just get in contact through social media and we can chat about what your questions are. The first question we have today is, do you wish you lived in the 1950s? And this is something I'm commonly asked because I do dress vintage every day. I have a beautiful vintage style home, but my ideologies do not align with the 1950s at all. I love my modern comforts, I love the internet, I love Netflix. I also don't agree with a lot of the things that went on back in the 1950s. So obviously there were many people who were suffering from oppression. I for one probably wouldn't be doing what I do today. Running my own business as a pinup model and burlesque dancer would be far less likely. It's more likely I would have been a homemaker. There are just so many things that I don't agree with the 1950s. I'm very much someone who loves their vintage fashion, not vintage values. What do you think though? Are you someone who wishes you lived in the 1950s, or do you love dressing vintage in modern times? Our next question is asking what my favorite makeup brands are, specifically for face and eye makeup. I would especially say I love designer brands, which is just a chemist brand, really cheap makeup. I do think they make fabulous quality though, and they're also vegan, which is just fabulous. I love Essence, which is a brand you can buy from Target, also vegan, and Elf Cosmetics as well would be up there with my favorites. I'm definitely someone who's a firm believer that you don't have to spend a lot of money to look fabulous. So all my makeup today is designer brands and the other brands I mentioned. Don't you just love when you start filming, there's always a neighbor next door that starts trimming a hedge. They're intrinsically knowing that I'm trying to film something and the sound is affected by the sound of that. I do apologize if there is any background noise today with the hedge trimmers and whatnot going on outside. I'm filming just before I have a meeting, so I'm trying to get this out as quick as possible. Our next question is asking if I have a favorite Hollywood movie or Hollywood actress. There are so many actresses that I truly admire, but Betty Grable would definitely be one of my favorite. I think she has so much personality in all her movies. She can sing, dance, act and perform, and in every film she's just sporting the most glamorous outfits and also the most beautiful hair. As for films, I really love musical comedy, so within this genre there's so many that I truly adore. And How to Marry a Millionaire starring Betty Grable, Marilyn Monroe and Lauren Bacall would definitely be up the top as one of my favorites. I think it's just such a silly, exaggerated plotline and includes just the most ridiculous things, and it has such a beautiful happy ending, which is something I love in musicals. The next question is asking why I do burlesque. Dancing has been a big part of my life since I was a teenager. I find it's just such a beautiful way to express myself, and I get to create something completely of my own. So I get to create a concept, I get to create movement, and I just love the feeling of performing. I would very much say performing is more for me. Doing burlesque is about expressing myself and having fun on stage. The answer for this question will differ for everyone depending on why they do burlesque, but for me, it's very artistic, it's very expressive, and I just like to have fun up there. It's also a way I unlocked a lot of my confidence. So when I first became interested in burlesque was a time when I wasn't confident, and through performance I was able to gain the confidence that I desired. It's only outside your comfort zone that you can achieve those amazing things. Our next question is asking what I'm most excited for at the Viva Las Vegas Rockabilly weekend. And while the pinup contest is something I'm really gearing up for, I'm really excited for, I think the thing I'm most excited for is meeting so many incredible people. I have known people on the internet for years and years, and I actually get to finally meet my internet friends that I've known for so long, people who I have admired, brands that I've collaborated with. I get to meet them in person, so it's going to be such an amazing opportunity to network, to meet new friends, to just have the most fabulous time. So the thing I am most excited for is getting to meet all of you. If you see me at the Viva Las Vegas Rockabilly weekend, please do come up and say hi. I only have a handful of friends I actually know in person, so please don't be discouraged to come up and say hello. Our final question I'll be answering today, as this video is already starting to become quite lengthy, is if I'm planning to make more pinup contest videos as well as posing videos and routine videos. And the answer to this is yes, I am definitely working on these things. I'm currently focusing in more on creating my posing videos, so teaching you the guidelines on how I pose my own body. Just last week I recorded a video on different pinup arm lines, which will be up in the next couple weeks. I think it's scheduled to be posted while I'm in America, but I definitely want to focus on that type of content. So I'm first breaking down how to pose, different facial expressions, and then I'm going to look more thoroughly into how to be successful in pinup contests and all those different elements, creating a routine for on stage. So do stay tuned, and I promise that video will be coming as soon as possible. I will hopefully be making more of these videos in the future. I've had so much fun chatting with you and sharing my thoughts on the questions you ask. Again, if you'd like to stay up to date with my daily pinup adventures, I post to Instagram super regularly because I'm completely addicted. I'll pop a link here as well as at the end of the video if you'd like to follow me there. And if you'd like to never miss out on one of these fabulous videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button below, and I'll be seeing you all real soon.